Linus Tech Tips coverage of CES 2015 is brought to you by Phantom Glass. Visit store.phantom.glass for the best darn screen protectors out there, as well as HyperX.
Alright guys, welcome to the Be Quiet suite. We'll be checking out two different coolers, but first, if you notice behind me, there is the Silent Base 800, a case that was recently featured in Linus's Silent Build Guide. If you haven't seen that, you should probably check it out. It's a pretty cool video. But back to the heat sinks. The first one is a Shadow Rock LP, a low-profile cooler which sports a very impressive 130-watt TDP level. It has four 6mm heat pipes and a 120mm Pure Wings 2 fan, which rocks in total a pretty impressive 25.5 maximum dB in terms of noise, which is probably going to make it lower than many other components in your computer, especially if you have a graphics card. It has a 3-year warranty and features a dual heatsink design as well, which is pretty cool. And this thing will be really good for something like a home theater computer, or if you just have a really small computer in general. Something to note too is that they have a nice revision to their mounting design where you can actually feed a screwdriver through the top of the cooler instead of trying to work around it, which I massively prefer. The next cooler we've got is the Dark Rock TF, which sports a 220-watt TDP, if you're one of those guys that thinks bigger is better, 6 6mm heat pipes, and 2 135mm Silent Wings fans. Now, if you remove the lower Silent Wings fan, you can support some pretty tall memory, as that is where it's going to go over top of the memory. It has a 3-year warranty, just like the previous cooler, and other than that, it's actually fairly similar. It has the same kind of dual heatsink design. It just looks like they kind of scaled it up a lot and then added a fan in the lower compartment. It is a fairly large cooler, but again, like I said, if you remove that lower fan, you'll be able to have much better RAM compatibility, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. Both of these coolers should be available sometime around March if you're interested in getting them, and as they're both pretty alright, you might be. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see all the rest of our CES content, be sure to stay subscribed to Linus Tech Tips. And thank you to Phantom Glass for protecting our phones for this trip. And I'm going to keep on calling this out because I'm pretty excited for it. But we have a cool video with them coming on later on sometime, I think, during this trip. Nick will correct me if not. And also, Kingston's HyperX YouTube channel. They're getting close to 100,000 subscribers. They release a lot of really cool like gaming style content. Should be sure to check them out as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.